Good morning, everybody. This is my daughter, Josephine. Say what's up, Josephine.
What's up?
Can you tell how thrilled she is to be here? She's done really well. We ran some 100s. It's almost a private track here at Santa Monica College. Whatever's going to go in that building, hey, it's almost ready. But here's the man, Dave Schwartz. Oh, and you got your Lokes on. You got the shades. And you're repping Triple G. And I think this is an official Triple G t-shirt. Unlike me, I have like the bootleg stuff. You got the real deal. Yeah. That is nice. And my wife, Harawa, PhD, says, good morning, Dave.
Good morning, Nina.
Dave, I think we're both kind of hungover. It was a packed weekend of boxing. A lot happening Friday, even more happening on Saturday. What were your thoughts of Golovkin versus Kell Brook?
Well, from a very reliable source, Golovkin was sick.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
He wasn't that sick, but sick enough. I thought Kell Brook was incredible. I thought the whole show was great. There was some concern the way the mental discipline of Triple G, he didn't have it. I mean, he came out there and just was going for that knockout with those looping left hook leads. But the other theory is, now that Triple G looks a little vulnerable, I think he might have done that on purpose so that maybe Jacobs and or Ward will fight him.
Yeah, like the old timers used to do.
Yeah.
You lose a fight on purpose to get some fights. Yeah.
And so the thing is that I thought the stoppage was really good. That I mean, he broke his eye socket, and
sounds painful and nasty.
In Europe, it's not embarrassing to retire. I mean, it's the smart thing, and you could see going into the 5th round that Kell was through.
And and Dominic Engel knows his fighter. You know, the writing was on the wall.
No,
Somebody asked, what's your favorite venue to watch a fight in Las Vegas? That was at Smelodies. What's up, Smelodies? and if I mispronounced your Twitter handle, I'm sorry.
What is your favorite?
Well, what's yours? He's asking you.
My favorite
he addressed it to Dave, man. Yeah, what's your favorite venue? Your favorite arena? Or
I would say
outdoors?
When I used to go see Marvelous Marvin fight at Caesars Outdoors, I mean, that was like magic. I saw Tyson fight at the Mirage Outdoors.
Wow.
That was incredible. I actually saw I was at the Milton McCory, Donald Curry fight, which was at the Civic Center next to the Hilton in the Convention Center. Was great. Yeah. I saw Muhammad Ali fight Corey, and that was also at that same arena.
So that was the rematch then?
Yeah, that was the rematch. And on that card was Foster, knocked out Mike
Query, one of the coldest knockouts in the history of boxing.
But I would say this, of all going back, the Hollywood Legion Stadium was probably my very favorite venue. But my second favorite, which is still operating, is in Montebello, California, at the, what's the name of that? What's it called?
Quiet Canyon.
Yeah, Quiet Canyon Country Club.
At Rich 0671 says he misses the big fights at Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City. And I've been there, and that's a great atmosphere. And shout out to my 8-year-old daughter, Jeannie, who says, hello, Daddy, numerous times.
That's good. Right. So anyway, I have a hangover from all the fights this weekend.
That's why you got to have the shades.
They were all great. But Coach Larry wanted me to have my hat on this way, which I'm following you, Coach Larry.
Yes.
And a good friend of mine, Carlos Cave, who lives in Sacramento, he picks every fight exactly the way it's coming out. He picked Triple G in 5.
Oh, wow.
Props,
Carlos.
He also picks Ward over Kovalov.
Really?
Yeah.
I disagree with him on that one.
That's a tough fight. Yeah. And the thing that's shocking to me about that is that Ward's the favorite. I can't see that.
He's American. This is the U.S. He's an Olympic gold medalist. He won the Super 6 tournament. That was a big deal. And he's undefeated. And you got a guy who's fast and technical, who neutralizes guys, and he's unbeaten. People say, well, he can't be beaten until he gets beat.
but I tell you what, he's going to have
Go ahead, Joseph.
he's going to have a lot more confidence now in fighting Triple G after this fight.
And I think that fight will eventually happen.
But I hope that Triple G did this on purpose. I mean, that would be the best. But he is like, the thing is that he's such a disciplined guy to come out and fight like that. I was really shocked. And it was a great fight.
Yeah.
All the fights are great. Tom Loeffler, just, you can't say enough
Now,
about
the fight was Chocolatito Gonzalez versus Carlos Cuadras, people. I think that was a fight of the year candidate. That was awesome. That atmosphere was
That
awesome.
was a great fight. So here's your rope.
And you got some questions for
I
me.
do.
And Josie, you can interrupt me and, you know, if somebody asks a question, I'm happy to.
So in honor to Bobby Chacon.
Oh, yeah, the great, late great Bobby
I swear
Chacon
I get
now.
shivers even saying that.
Yeah.
I mean, he was so incredible, and he fought here. I saw so many of his fights. I mean, he was exciting.
What's your favorite
And-
Bobby Chacon fight that you saw live?
Red Lopez.
Oh, my God, you were
That
there,
was,
huh?
I was there, and that was on
Hey, what's up, Helen?
That was May 24th, 1974, at the Sports Arena. I mean, that was
Holy
electric.
crap. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, it was just incredible. So, Bobby Chacon, do you know what his record was?
I mean, I think he had more than 50 victories, maybe 8 losses, a draw or 2 in there.
It's very good.
Knockouts in the 30s, you know.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay,
30
he
plus.
was 59-7 with 1 draw, so you're close. He had 47 KOs, and his first. So he started out as just a preliminary kid at the Forum.
Right.
Okay.
No, wasn't it the Olympic?
No, at the Forum.
The Forum. Preliminary kid.
He was a Forum fighter. Little Red
Little
was
Red
the Olympic
Lopez
fighter.
was the Olympic
Yeah,
fighter.
and that's
right.
why they fought at the Sports Arena.
Right.
So it was sort of a neutral venue.
Gotcha.
And so he started out April 17th of 72. Okay, how many fights did he have in 72?
In 1972?
Yeah, he started.
I'm going to say he had 12 fights.
Okay, he had 9 fights
Oh, okay.
in 72.
Okay.
And
So
he
not
didn't
quite
start
every
until,
month, but 9.
He didn't start till April. 8 KOs.
There you go.
Okay. Okay, so in 73, and he fought his very first fight he fought a guy who was 7-0.
Nice.
Yeah. And so in 73, he was already fighting main
The
events.
schoolboy was never babied.
Yeah. He was. Do you know who his trainer was?
No.
Yeah. A guy named Joe Ponce,
Joe Ponce.
who was really, really old school,
Okay.
really good. Okay, in 73, he started fighting main events against some pretty good guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so in 73, how many fights do you think he had?
In 73 alone, how many fights did he have?
Yeah.
I'm going to say 11.
Okay, he had 7 fights.
Okay.
Okay, he won 5 by KOs. He had a decision against Frankie Crawford, who was a real good fighter.
Yeah, he was a veteran featherweight.
Right. And he lost to Ruben Oliveras.
Right. And that was
he-
his 21st or 22nd pro bout.
Yeah, and I was there.
Yeah, he was I think he was unbeaten in 21 fights before losing to Olivares.
Yeah.
And Olivares blew him out in 2 rounds.
Yeah,
As he was severely weight drained.
yeah, totally. But then
And this is the days of
Yeah.
same day weigh-ins too.
Yeah.
We should note.
But then he came back after that to fight Little Red, so it didn't ruin his career or anything.
Yeah.
Okay, so when did he fight Freddie Roach?
Well, that was late in his career, man. That was maybe like his last year or second
Yeah.
to last year.
Yeah, it was.
When did he fight Freddie Roach? Shoot, it was the 80s.
Yeah. 80,
I'm going to say 1984.
yeah, close, 85.
Okay.
And he won a majority decision. Where was
And
that?
Roach probably deserved to win.
Yeah, probably. Where was that
Because
fight?
Bobby was done by then.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Sacramento.
You got it.
Yeah.
Wow, that was very
good
good.
old Freddie.
So then
Hey, Freddie fought some Hall of Famers. You know, Bobby Chacon is in the International Boxing Hall of Fame. I think Freddie fought Hector Camacho as well. Camacho just got into the Hall of Fame. And Freddie's a Hall of Famer as a trainer.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And you
Just
think
like the guy who trained Joe Louis,
Blackburn.
Jack Blackburn. I think he's in the Hall of Fame. He was an awesome fighter. But I think he's in the Hall of Fame for being a trainer.
So anyway, Bobby Chacon. Oh my God.
Rest in peace, Bobby.
Oh, Bobby.
Rest in
Chacon.
peace.
And
And he was a fixture here at all of the club shows and local fights, big or small.
And even when he was really
a
in
mess,
bad shape,
still has his good energy.
He still seemed good. He was happy. And some guy sort of saved him. He found him when he was sort of
destitute.
Yeah, and this guy sort of saved him. And also Jerry Hoffman was always real close with Bobby Chacon. And just saw him recently. Just saw him.
Wow.
So, so anyway, those were great days. Those are just incredible
I
days.
missed them. I mean, I didn't really know about the West Coast scene when I was into boxing. When I first got involved, started following boxing, it was just to follow Ali and Sugar Ray Leonard. And then I kind of left the sport for a while, mid-'80s, and came back with Tyson's emergence and the Leonard Hagler fight. But when I came back, I had kind of missed all this action that had happened on the West Coast in the late 70s, early 80s, early to mid 80s. All the stuff with Chacon and Bazooka Lamone and Little Red Lopez and Salvador Sanchez, all these guys that were these little guys making waves out here. I wasn't aware of that. And when I would go and read the newspapers, like we were talking about earlier, in the library to follow boxing, that's what you had to do. I wasn't reading the Los Angeles papers. I was reading the Vegas papers, but mainly the East Coast, Northeast newspapers. So I was unaware of it. So I had to learn about this stuff later, like early 90s when I really became a hardcore fan. I had to find tapes of Bobby Chacon and all these guys, and I was blown away.
Well, actually, if you go to YouTube and watch the Chacon Little Red Lopez fight, oh my goodness. Well,
the Chacon Little Red, here's the Bobby Chacon hit list. You want to get obviously his showdown with Little Red Lopez. You want the fourth fight, which was Ring Magazine's Fight of the Year for 1982 against Rafael Bazooka Lamone, and you want his rematch with Boza Edwards. That was crazy.
And they were all on national TV.
Those were nationally televised fights. They did great ratings, and I think the fights with Lamone, the fourth fight with Lamone and the fight with Boza Edwards, I think they were like back to back. That's nuts.
It was incredible. Sort of gives the shivers thinking about it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I came across this. I got these questions from Ringside Boxing Show, and that's Dennis Taylor, and he's got this incredible website. He's got a radio show that's on the internet every Sunday. He's an unbelievable interviewer. He's interviewed on radio Doug and Steve Kim and you name it, everyone. And anyway, so it's a great website to read every day. I just read his headlines, and the way he sets it up is really good, and he's a great guy, and he's got a lot of passion for boxing. So his question was, who are the 10 best fighters from Texas?
10 best fighters from Texas?
And I saw that.
Oh my gosh, Curtis Coates, former welterweight champ in the International Boxing Hall of Fame. He's my favorite fighter of the early 90s, Terrible Terry Norris.
Yeah, he's
former junior middleweight champ. Multiple times.
Yeah.
Also from Texas. He's in the Hall of Fame.
Right.
Oh my gosh, the Galveston Giant.
Yeah.
Jack Johnson from Galveston, Texas.
Yeah.
We have family there, Josephine. I know you're falling asleep.
So he has Jack Johnson 1.
Of course.
And who's 1A?
1A. It's not Curtis Coates?
Curtis Coates was number 7.
Oh wow, jeez.
And
it's tough.
Terry Norris was number 5.
Oh, okay.
Where was Curtis Coates from in Texas?
I don't know. I think Dallas.
Yeah, Dallas.
Yeah.
And where was Terry Norris from?
Lubbock?
Yeah. Oh.
Was it Lubbock, Texas? Yeah. And Terry's brother also was a champion, a cruiserweight champion, and he was a heavyweight contender.
Orland Norris.
Orland, that's right. Abel Sanchez.
Yeah, Abel Sanchez had them both.
Yeah, Abel has great things to say about Orland. Says he was real smart.
Okay.
I don't know.
You're doing good.
Yeah, I don't know. Who's number 1A?
Well, how about the grill?
The grill. Oh gosh, George Foreman. Yeah, jeez. Boy, 2 all-time great heavyweights came out of Texas.
I know.
And Foreman was Houston. I think the 5th Ward.
Foreman was
Yeah,
Marshall, Texas, which is part of
Marshall.
Houston.
I think he grew up in Houston.
Okay, and then how about a guy who held, I think it was the bantamweight championship?
You know, I'm going to be in Texas.
Yeah.
All next week. I'll be in the Arlington area for Canelo Alvarez versus Liam Beefy Smith.
This is in honor of your trip to Texas.
Oh, okay. It should be a lot of fun.
Okay, so...
I love Texas. I love to cover at least one fight a year there. Texas and New York City, those two areas.
So do you think they're going to have a big crowd for that fight?
Yeah, I think so. I think 40,000.
Wow.
I know. Not bad, huh?
No, that is great. I like that.
And against a guy that nobody knows about here. Not bad.
Yes, incredible.
Yeah.
So, okay, so that's, you
Josie,
got about
how's my
4
skipping?
of them.
Good. Jeannie said she's counting each jump you do.
That's awesome. I want to know from people, does anyone think that Carlos Cuadras deserved to win that fight against Roman Gonzalez? And I also want to know if people think that junior bantamweight title fight was a fight of the year candidate. Because I thought it was. I thought it was one of the
Someone
4 or
said
5.
no.
No? No to Cuadras winning, or no to it being a fight of the year?
I don't know.
Maybe
Yes.
it had to be there. Okay, so he's saying no, Cuadras didn't win, and yes, it's a fight of the year. I'm assuming.
And my mom said yes.
Okay.
She knows what this is.
She didn't watch it.
Or my sister. I don't know.
Okay.
No, they're saying how good you are on the camera.
Yeah.
Wait, was that a college? Wait.
But Joe's, this Parkview was my high school in
I never
Springfield,
mind.
Missouri.
Oh yeah, someone said fight of the year. Absolutely.
Really?
That was the guy who said no. Then yes.
Okay. Well, he and I are on the same wavelength because I thought Gonzalez deserved
Oh, you
to
agree
win.
with him?
It could have been close. It could have been a little bit wide. I don't know. I don't care. I think the right guy won, but it was a hell of a fight. And I think Cuadras is a bigger name in the States now.
You said Chocolatito won hands down.
Oh, good. It's good. You know, I'm glad to. There were more than a few people in the arena who just happened to be of Mexican descent or from Mexico. Maybe happened to pick or put money on Cuadras. they thought that Cuadras was robbed. And I'm just like, robbed? Come on. The atmosphere was incredible at the forum for Chocolatito versus Cuadras. It was amazing. It kind of the energy and atmosphere kind of reminded me of when Marco Antonio Barrera fought Eric Morales. Yo, I'm right over here.
Sorry.
In that it was just like 6,000 people, a little over 6,000 people, and they made the noise of 15,000 or 20,000. It was so intense. All right. Is the sun getting in your eyes, Josie?
No, not really.
I see you squinting a lot.
I don't know why I keep on doing that because something.
You're the director now. You could like tell us to wrap this crap up if it's like
Well, just do you
tired
want
of standing there.
I can't tell how long it is. Just like it doesn't say like. How long
you
you've
know
been
what?
going on there,
Periscope
but-
needs to have a timer.
Yeah, that's what I was
I would
thinking.
appreciate it, really. Yeah. Yeah. You got any more
Yeah,
questions?
no, I got some more from Texas.
Okay.
Okay, this guy had a brother. He was a champ for years. He was.
Oh
unbeatable.
yeah, Donald Curry.
Well, that's one.
Donald Curry, and he had a brother who's Bruce Curry.
Bruce Curry.
Who held the WBC 140-pound title, I believe.
And then there
Fought a
was
lot of
another
good
fighter
fighters.
who had a brother,
Well, there's the Norris brothers.
and another one, and his.
Canizales.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. There was Gabby Canizales, and there was Orlando Canizales,
yeah.
who's in the Hall of Fame. He was a long reigning
he
bantamweight
was
title.
really good.
What a good fighter!
Wow, he
Goodness
was
gracious.
incredible. And who did he? Wasn't it an upset when he won the title or something?
I don't know.
Something happened. I can't
It's
remember.
Seabrooks.
Something.
Kevin Seabrooks. Remember that guy? They still had 15-round fights at the time.
Okay, you want? How about a guy?
Hey, Texas has got a rich boxing tradition.
How about a guy from San Antonio who's now promoting fights?
Oh man, that's Jesse James Leha.
Oh, he's
Great
not-
guy.
Wait.
He's awesome.
Okay.
Went head up with the great Azuma Nelson, one of the greatest African fighters.
Okay,
of all
and
time.
how about a guy who's back in jail, or maybe died?
Tony Ayala?
Yeah. Is he back in jail or he died? Can't remember.
Whatever.
It's all the same, right?
Yeah. What's the difference?
Okay, and then
If he ain't in hell, he's gonna be there.
someone with his same name from Fort Worth, who had a beautiful wife.
Oh, Paulie Ayala.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. And he was a bantamweight and Ring Magazine junior featherweight champ.
And how about a guy from Houston who's now announcing fights?
Guy from Houston announcing fights?
He's sort of a guy on cable. He was a champ.
He was a boxer?
He was a champ. He fought Shane Mosley once. I think he's on Showtime sometimes.
Oh, gosh, Raul Marquez.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, former IBF junior middleweight title holder. And he was a U.S. Olympian, too, 1992. On the same team with Vernon Forrest and Oscar De La Hoya and Tim Austin.
Anyway, you got it.
All those guys.
Once again, Dougie, incredible. So anyway, thanks everyone for watching, and have a great week. Be positive, be happy.
Drink lots of water. Eat small portions. Chew your food carefully.
Chew it. Eat slowly. Love everybody and everything. And Dougie?
Always take the high road. Always take the high road. All right, swipe us out, Jess.